Right? You see the Ritz-Carlton, you see all these great buildings, you see the West End, right? Guess what? Hey, we need to get from the top.
And Yahushua answering said unto him.
And this is Mashiach Yahushua speaking.
Right.
It's not a crumb.
Right.
It's not an average Joe.
Right.
It's not a weirdo.
Right.
It's not a vain fellow.
Right.
This is Hamashiach Yahushua.
That's right.
The King of Kings, the Lord of Lords.
That's right.
A so-called black man coming back in a flying saucer that you Edomites and you other nations will call it. Right, he's coming back to destroy.
That's
He's
right.
coming back to stain his garment.
That's
He's
right.
coming back, right, to set the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans back in their rulership.
That's right.
Read
Bring
that
it
again
out.
from the top, King.
And Yahushua answering said unto him, seest thou these great buildings?
What the Lord saying?
Seest thou these great buildings?
Read it again.
Seest thou these great buildings?
Seest thou these great buildings? Read.
There shall not be left one stone upon another.
What the Lord say?
There shall not be left one stone upon another.
There shall not be left one stone from upon another, man.
Right.
Meaning what? There's going to be utter destruction.
That's right.
Meaning
Right.
what? There's going to be bodies in the streets.
Right.
Meaning what? That's going to be heads crushed.
Right.
Meaning what? That's going to be babies pillaged and damn put to shame, man. That's
Right.
what's going to happen when Mashiach Yahushua comes back. Right? But we out here for a very specific mission.
That's right.
Right? We out here for a very specific reason.
What's that?
The Lord always sends out his prophets, as this brother was just going into, before something big happens upon the face of the earth.
right.
And
That's right.
it's our job to wake up brothers like this. Hey, brother, what's your nationality, King? Say, hey, come check me out real quick.
I'm about to go to work.
Hey, let me give you a flyer. Get you a flyer, brother. Right? Hey, you an Israelite, brother. God's chosen people.
Right.
Always remember that. Israelite. Hey, let me hear you say it. Let me hear you say it. Say what? Israelite. That's your nationality.
First Peter, chapter 4, and verse 17.
go.
For the time has come that judgment.
That
judgment.
Read it again.
That judgment.
What the Lord say?
That judgment. Read. Must begin at the house of God.
At the what?
At the house of God.
At the Edomites.
At the house of God.
At Babylon the Great.
At the house of God.
At the house of God. The Most High said that judgment is going to begin with the house of Israel.
That's right.
Right? With the northern kingdom, with the southern kingdom, with the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that are keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments in these last days. That's where judgment is going to start.
Right.
Hey, brother with his phone. $1 million question, King. Right. What's your nationality?
Hey, hold on, man.
Brother, I saw you was on the photo app.
Right.
And the Lord via his angels, he just recorded that.
Right.
The Lord, he just marked that man.
That's right.
Right. And if he doesn't repent and turn back to his God, right, and show some decorum and some respect unto his fellow brothers, he don't know who the hell I am through the Spirit. Right. He don't know this, brother.
Right.
You don't know who he just disrespected to my right. Right. Hey, he doesn't understand that he just turned his back on the Lord.
That's right.
Right. Give me that in 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter. I believe that's the 6th verse. Right. Bring out that 1 Peter 4:17 one more time.
First Peter, chapter 4, and verse 17.
Bring it out.
For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
So if judgment begins at the house of God, what does that mean for us? That means we got to get our act together.
Right.
That means we got to be strengthened in those things which remain. That means we got to continue to have spiritual OCD, right? Obsessive cleaning disorder, right? Putting our hands in the sink, putting our feet in the sink, putting ourselves in that spiritual shower
Right.
every single day, every single night, doing all that we can to make sure that we're clean and that we're presenting ourselves as blameless and cleanly sheep unto the Most High God.
That's right.
Clean, fat oblations, right? Burnt offerings in the sight of the Lord.
That's
Give
right.
me that Sirach chapter 27 and verse 3.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown.
What the Lord say?
His
house shall soon be overthrown.
The Lord said, unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown.
That's
We
right.
just read it, 1 Peter 4:17, that judgment is going to begin at the house of God.
That's right.
So what does that mean? We got to get ourselves in order, right? Everything is spiritual when it comes down to houses. The Lord said, hey, the earth is his footstool, right? The Lord said that your body is his temple.
Right.
That's your spiritual house. Hey, brother, $1 million question for you, King. $1 million question.
$1 million question,
block.
brother.
But I got a different question.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your question?
Wait, you said you talked to them, right?
Yeah.
So what's your nationality?
Right.
Right.
African, bro.
Huh?
African.
It was $1 million question. If you would have got it right, you would have had $1 million.
Right.
Hey, brother, hold on, brother.
Right.
Hold on, brother.
I don't want to be on camera.
You said what?
I don't want to be on camera.
That's cool. Can you deal with me 2 minutes at least?
2 minutes, brother.
All right, bet. So listen, right? You say you talk to them, right? You gonna talk to us too. The Lord said, God speaketh once, yet twice.
Right.
Yet man perceiveth it not. Lord willing, you can proceed. Right? So, brother, what we're gonna tell you is that you're an Israelite according to the Bible. That's God's chosen people. Lord willing, they told you the same thing. Now, as God's chosen people, give me the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. I'm gonna tell you your whole duty and your whole purpose here upon this earth, King. Right? Because you gotta understand this. Give me 2 Corinthians 11 and 22 real quick. Right?
It's the book Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Read on.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
The conclusion of the whole matter. When something is concluded, that means it's finished. Right? So the conclusion of the whole matter, meaning the end all be all, read.
Fear God
What the Lord say?
Fear God.
Fear God, read.
and keep His
And
commandments.
do what?
And keep His commandments.
So as a Hebrew Israelite, you must fear God and do what else? Keep His commandments. Right now, unfortunately, well, I ain't gonna say unfortunately, right? Well, to your knowledge, you may only know of how many commandments? You only know according to the 10. Now, when you read this Bible, it's a pretty big book, right? I'm not. Look at the book.
Big.
Right? It's a very thick book.
That's right.
Right? So there's a lot more than 10 commandments within this book.
Right.
Right? So you got to adhere to everything and yield to everything within this book.
That's right.
Right? That the Lord has declared in righteousness.
That's right.
I'm going to give you another commandment that's outside of the 10 that you can apply tomorrow if it be the Lord's will. Is that cool? Give me Leviticus chapter 11 and 7.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
You know what swine is, brother? Swine? You said swine ain't divine? I like that. I'm gonna have to steal that, brother. Swine ain't divine. That's exactly correct. Right? Keep reading.
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
Keep reading.
Of their flesh shall you not eat.
What the Lord say?
Of their flesh shall you not eat.
Like the brother just said, swine ain't divine. I
Right.
like that. Keep reading.
And their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you.
They're unclean to you. Right? So you gotta understand it. Keep reading.
These shall you eat of all that are in the waters.
Of what?
Of all that are in the waters.
So guess what type of food we finna talk about now? If the Lord said of all that are in the waters. Type of seafood, right? Let's see what type of seafood we can eat.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
Have what?
Have fins and scales.
Read.
In the waters and the
in the-
seas and in the rivers, them shall you eat.
So the only type of seafood that you can eat, what two things must they have? Fins and
Right.
scales. So what, by default, what does that knock off of the list of things that we can eat?
Good question, King.
What things do we eat as a people that do not have fins and scales, that come from the waters? Crabs, shellfish, the bottom feeders, brother. Do you partake in any of those? Can you answer that question real quick?
Right.
Don't try to skate away, brother.
No, man, I don't eat lobster.
All praises. Hey, let me give you a flyer, King.
I got the flyer.
He already got one. I'm gonna have this brother give you one as well, right? Cause yeah. All praises to the Most High.
All praises.
Right, all praises to the Heavenly Father. Again, right? Bring out that Sirach 27 and 3 one more time. Baba Kashaf. Right? Us as men, right? Give me the book. You can draw what you got. Give me Ezekiel chapter 34 and verse 31. Right?
The book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown.
His what?
His house shall soon be overthrown.
His house shall soon be overthrown.
That's right.
And I don't know about other brothers. I don't want my house to be overthrown. Whether that be my physical house, whether that be my spiritual house, whether that be the church in WFI Atlanta in this house. I don't want none of my houses overthrown if it be the will of the Lord.
That's right.
Hey, guess what that means? That means we gotta have the hands of the diligent.
That's
Guess
right.
what that means? We gotta be able to foresee the evil.
That's
Guess
right.
what that means? We gotta act and conduct ourselves as prudent men here upon this earth.
That's right.
Because judgment is going to start at the house of the Lord.
That's right.
Judgment is going to start with us. So we have to hold ourselves diligently, right, while fearing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, especially in these last days, because we know the time is near. Right, bring out that second Esdras chapter 10.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 10 and verse 23.
Bring it out.
In which is the greatest of all, the seal of Zion, has now lost her honor.
Has now what?
Has now lost her honor.
Exactly. So in times past, the seal of Zion, hey, we lost our honor.
That's right.
But right now, right here in 2022 AD, right through the spirit of the prophets, through the spirit of the servants,
Right.
through the spirit of the men of the Lord,
Right.
we coming back and we regaining that zeal, man.
That's right.
We regaining that honor. We regaining the glory that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has bestowed upon the nation of Israel. We're gaining those things back.
That's right.
We're not going to let those things slip again.
That's right.
Hey, the Lord said in the book of Daniel chapter 7 that the saints shall what? Take the kingdom.
Right.
And when you take something, you're not asking about it.
That's right.
Or when you take something, you're not saying please. You're not damn pigeon-toed and you hopping left and right and you kind of get down on one knee and say, please, can I have the king? That's not what we doing,
Right.
man. Through the spirit, we taking the kingdom back. Through the spirit, we taking this world back. Right? Give me that in 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and start at verse 58. Right? Bring out that next precept, Proverbs.
Con. 8 and 4.
Come.
Tis the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 4.
Bring it out.
Unto you, O men, I call.
What the Lord say?
Unto you, O men, I call.
Unto you, O men. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Hey, come on at me, brother. You ain't gotta ignore me, G. Right?
Unto you, O men, I call.
Unto you, O men, I call. Just like we was just trying to call unto this, brother.
That's right.
Unto you, O men. Right? We not out here. Hey, we out here for our people. Right? But we have to get our brothers right first, man.
That's right.
Right? We have to set up all things decently and in order.
That's right.
man. And that's the only way that it's gonna work. That's the only way we're gonna get the kingdom back. That's the only way we're gonna be able to put the so-called white man and the so-called white woman in
Right.
slavery.
That's right.
That's the only way.
The only way.
You can shake the head, right? You can kind of pat. You can be mad.
That's right.
You can mumble under your breath.
Bring it
you
up.
can look to your woman, but guess what? That's what the Bible says.
That's right.
God say. Right? Hey, we ain't tripping off y'all, man. Not at all. Not at all, man. Bring out that Ezekiel.
Ezekiel,
Give
chapter
me
30.
Ezekiel chapter. You got it, King. You got it. Ezekiel 34 and 31.
Ezekiel, chapter 34 and verse 31.
Bring it out.
And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture,
The flock of my pasture, read.
are men,
Are what?
Are men.
Are children.
Are men.
Are little girls.
Are men.
Are men. So guess what we got to become? Guess what we got to continue to strive to become in these last days? Men. But not just regular men, right? Not just average Joe type of men. Not your everyday so-called black man in America with a suit and a tie,
Right.
or everyday black man in America that's working a 9 to 5, right? The type of men that we are striving to become are men of the Lord.
That's right.
Playing upon tables.
That's right.
Right? Because brothers got to step it up. Right? Hey, even the sisters in this truth, man. You got to start looking at the men as the Most High God. You got to start looking at the men as Hamashiach Yahushua.
That's right.
Because through the men, everything is going to be set back up in order. Through the men and the righteous men. Right? We got to put that out there for Israel. You got brothers right now, they scratching the ears, all hell breaking loose because they hear, oh, the man. Yeah, that's me. Nah, man, it's a certain type of man. Right? We got to say it. Right? It's all good. Hey, do y'all believe in God? We'll see about it.
Right.
We shall surely see about it. Right? But again, it's a certain type of man that the Most High God is looking for. He's looking for a man that loves his people.
That's right.
He's looking for a man that's patient with his brother. Right? He's looking for a man that will conduct himself in the same ways of Hamashiach Yahushua. That's the type of man that the Most High is looking for. Huh? He's not just looking for, again, the average Joe.
Right.
And how many brothers, man, have sat there and looked yourself in the mirror and said, man, am I really going hard for the Lord? Right? Or my works really perfect? Am I truly sincere? Right? Have I been reflecting lately? Do I truly go hard as I can? Am I worn out every time I go to camp? Right? Are my hands cold? Right? Am I tripping, man? Right? Brothers gotta ask themselves these things. We in the last days.
That's right.
Right? And it may get redundant to certain brothers. Brothers here, we in the last days. Okay, brother. I hear you. Right? It sound good. You got brothers talking about it sound good. You got brothers talking about we got 40 more years in this thing. You got brothers out here tripping.
Right.
You got brothers they're making Babylon the Great their rest. Right? I'm trying to get the hell up out of
Right.
here.
That's right.
It's not my home. It's not my palace. It's not where I want to lay my head.
Right.
It's not where I'm comfortable. I gotta wake up and stress every day.
That's
right?
right.
Not only because I'm in Babylon the Great, but also because I'm within this body.
That's right.
I ain't trying to be here no more. I'm trying to spiritually elevate. Right? I need to get a new crib, man. I need a new house.
Right.
Right? You got a precept? Come on, bring it up.
Tis the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10.
Read it out.
Arise, yea, and depart, for this is not your rest.
What the Lord say?
This is arise, yea, and depart, for this is not your rest.
For this is not your rest, man. And the so-called black man, you have to understand that because you've become comfortable in this land.
Right.
Right? Because you've become complacent. Right? You're okay with working your 9 to 5. Right? As long as you straight, we had a brother tell us that. As long as he was straight, made it back home, he ain't in jail or dead, he
Right.
good. Hey, sister. Right? We're gonna have a brother hand you a sorry, sis. You a princess in the Son of God. Right? So be it. But again, come on, bring it out, King. We got it.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
For here for here.
Hey, brother, $1 million question for you, King. What's your nationality?
I'm black.
You said what?
African American.
African American. I'm gonna paint the picture for you.
Right.
Where's Africa?
Africa.
Right. That's over
Yeah.
there, right? Where's America?
Here.
It's here, right? Are they touching? Are they together? How you from both at the same time?
Right.
I know. I'm black.
You black.
Mixed with Hispanic.
Mixed with Hispanic. Now I got another question for you.
Yeah.
See the color of my pants?
Yeah.
See the color of my boots?
Yeah.
See the color of your jacket?
So what do you call it then, brown? Or
said what?
So what do you call it then, brown?
Woo! The brother asked a beautiful question. Give me John chapter 1 and verse 47.
Bring it up.
Give me Judges chapter 20 and verse 7. Right? The brother said, what do you call it? Right? Are you a God? Do you believe in God? You a God-fearing man?
Yeah.
Do you believe in the Bible?
Yeah.
You do? All praises to the Most High. Not a lot of brothers, believe in the scriptures these days. Bring it out.
John chapter 1 and verse 47.
Bring it out.
Yahweh, Jesus son of Daniel, coming to him and said of him,
Right?
Behold, an Israelite
What
indeed.
the Lord say?
Behold, an Israelite indeed.
Say it again.
Behold, an Israelite indeed.
Behold, an Israelite indeed. That's your nationality.
That's right.
That's who you are. Right? According to the Bible, you will be an Israelite.
Right.
I don't know if you heard it before. Right? I don't know if you're familiar with it, but that's your nationality. That's right. That's all.
This is the book of Judges, chapter 20, verse 7.
Bring it out.
Behold, yea are all children of
What the
Israel.
Lord say?
Behold, yea are all children of Israel.
See that you're a child of Israel, also known as the children of Israel,
That's right.
also known as the Israelites.
That's right.
That's your nationality. Can I hear you say it?
Yeah. I'm an Israelite.
You're an Israelite.
That's right.
Now, on our behalf, it would be slack of us just to tell you that you're an Israelite and not go further, not prove it, not show you how you're an Israelite. Because even you, man, you're a wise man, I would assume. You're not just going to take the words of my mouth and just run with it and say, I'm an Israelite for the rest of my life.
right.
You need the proof. You need the evidence, right? You need the assurance to be able to say, well, I am an Israelite.
That's right.
And this is why. Right? So if we can, brother, we're going to show you why real quick throughout
Right.
a couple of verses. Right? Bring it out.
Deuteronomy.
I've been out here before, so like you guys usually come out on Saturdays, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I spoke to a group before, like a while ago, last year. And they told me.
They told you the same thing?
They gave me scriptures about Jesus' hair being like wool, his like all that type of stuff. I don't remember all of it off the top of my head, but I do have some of it in my notes though.
right?
So I do understand.
So you a little bit familiar with it,
Yeah.
right? Give me the book of Sirach chapter 20 and verse 32.
Bring it up.
Right, give me Sirach chapter 20 and verse 32. Give me the book of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 and verse 1. Right, and someone give me the book of Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. John, you got it.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 1.
That's a beautiful thing that you're already somewhat familiar with, you know, who you are, you know, and certain things pertaining to the scriptures that belong unto the Israelites. That's beautiful. Right now, you got to apply the knowledge that you receive. And once you apply that knowledge, that is then considered wisdom. Right? And we're going to go through a couple precepts to show you what wisdom is. That's the fear of the Lord, right? But that's what you have to come to do. Because if you know that you're an Israelite, that means there's also, it's more than just knowing, right? There has to be action behind it, right? Likewise, this wise proverb, I forget exactly how I say it, but it said, a dream without action is simply just a dream, right? If you don't ever put your action or put your hands to the plow to actually make it come to fruition, it's going to always remain a dream, right? So you got to understand that as well, right? It's more than just knowing that you're an Israelite that makes you great. It's also acting and conducting yourself as one too, right? Bring this out, King.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Get out.
Love righteousness.
What the Lord say?
Love righteousness.
You gotta love righteousness. You know what righteousness is according to the Bible?
Yeah.
What is that?
Being right, like carrying yourself with like a sense of right. I forgot exactly what it said, but I was just looking at it yesterday. I think in Deuteronomy they speak about what righteousness is. Like I have all this in my notes, but I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Well, guess
But,
what,
like,
brother? That's why we out here. Cause you
Yeah.
you gave me half. I'm gonna give you the other half, right? Cause we brothers and we gonna meet each other halfway. You said go to the book of Deuteronomy. I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy, in verse chapter 6 and verse 25. Right, bring it up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 25.
Bring it up.
And it shall be our righteousness
Our righteousness. That's what we was just talking about, right? Bring it out.
if we observe to do all these commandments.
All these what?
All these commandments.
Read it again.
All these commandments.
All these commandments. So righteousness is when you keep the commandments. We just read in Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 1 that you must love righteousness. You gotta love to keep what?
Commandments.
You gotta love to keep the commandments. Now, do you know some commandments? Did those brothers also teach you some commandments as well?
The 10 commandments?
Well,
Or
how many commandments are there?
I'm not sure.
It's over 600.
600?
Yeah, it's over. So yeah, but that's not bad. Don't get overwhelmed. I don't know about this Bible. They'll throw the Bible in the air, punt it across the damn street. Yeah, don't do that, brother. Right? It's okay. You keeping some commandments just by you standing here.
That's right.
All right, understand that, brother. All right, we're gonna show you some more commandments outside of the 10. All right, give me Leviticus 11 and 7. Give me the book of Numbers, chapter 15. Well, if you already got Leviticus.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7.
Bring it up.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he choose not the cut, he is unclean to you.
So you know what the swine is? Pig. Right? So read on.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
So the Lord said, of the flesh of the pig, don't eat it. Plain upon tables. Right? That's another commandment given unto who? To the Israelites. And who are you?
That's right.
Brother. Keep reading.
And the carcass shall ye not touch, they are unclean to you.
All right, keep reading.
This shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
Of what?
That are in the waters.
Of all that are in the waters. So guess what type of food we about to talk about?
Seafood.
Seafood. Keep reading.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
Have what?
Has fins and scales.
Read on.
In the water, in the sea, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So whatsoever has what two things, brother?
Claws and hooves, and also fins and scales.
Fins and scales. Pertaining to the seafood, it must have fins and scales. Right? This is another commandment pertaining to your diet. Right? So no pork, can't eat those things, amongst other things. Right? No pork and no seafood that does not have fins or scales. The only type of seafood you can eat has to have fins and scales. It has to. So no crab, no shellfish, no shrimp, no calamari, no octopus, catfish. Right? You can't eat any of those things. Why? Because they don't have what two things?
Fins and scales.
You on point, brother. I'm gonna show you another one. Bring this up.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse number 38.
Bring it out.
Speak unto the children of Israel,
Right? We talking to the Israelites again. Whole time. We always gonna talk to the Israelites. Bring it out.
and bid them that they make them fringes.
That they make them what?
That they make them fringes.
That they make them fringes. In what?
In the borders of their garments.
Read.
Throughout their generations.
Meaning forever. Right? The Israelites are supposed to have fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations. Read.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
So not only are you to put that fringe in the bottom of your garments, right, and at the bottom of your t-shirt, right, but you're also supposed to put a ribbon of blue upon it as well. That's right. Now my jacket kind of long, right, but you know I still got my fringes on. You feel me? You see this brother, he still got his fringes on. This brother came out with some sparkly fringes. Man. This brother did the thing. He did the thing, man.
Where'd you get it from?
You can go to Hobby Lobby. You got Etsy, right? You got brothers out here. We might plug you in, brother. Right? Normally, you know, yeah, we'll just have to step to the side, you know, or I can exchange contact info with you, or we can get you plugged in for real. You know, brothers have no problem getting you some fringes. Best believe that, brothers.
I'll grab some of those.
All praises to the Most High, man. All praises to the Most High. Hey, your call. Get this brother phone number real quick. Actually, yeah, you can take mine as well. You can take mine also.
Oh, praise.
Right. Yeah, for sure, man. Just text me your name, King. Text me your name. And you stay around these parts?
Nah, I don't.
Where you at with it?
Gwinnett.
You in Gwinnett? Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. I feel it. Well, still, brother, we can still get you plugged in, or anytime you down here in Atlanta on a Saturday, you know, you gonna find out what type of day Saturday is, right? But you know, anytime you down here, you know, we'll be sure to keep something on us. You feel me? Keep reading on that number 15. No, you good, Malak. You straight. What law you?
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse number 39.
No.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe,
For a fringe. So each fringe is very symbolic. That's right. Read.
that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of Yahweh.
You see that? We talk about the commandments again. And when you keep the commandments, that's considered what? It starts with an R.
Righteous.
You said what?
Righteous.
Righteous. And we read in Wisdom of Solomon 1:1 that you must love righteousness. You see that? So yeah, you know you an Israelite, but now we got to put the other half with it too. Right? You got to truly believe that you an Israelite too, man. Right? Because once your faith really truly tap in, that's when your actions gonna start to follow. Right? This is him giving you another chance and another opportunity to come back and to love righteousness. Right? To actually start, you know, speeding up the pace a little bit, if you would, right? To start actually, you know, being a little bit more diligent in your search for the Most High, right? So that you can have that guide within your life, so you're not just out here walking tossed to and fro, right? Now, if we was to rewind about 15 minutes ago, you used to come up here and say, you know, and I asked you, hey brother, what's your nationality? And you would have said what?
Black.
Well, what should you have said?
Israelite.
If you would have said Israelite from the jump, it would be like, yeah, man, I know I'm an Israelite. I just ain't been keeping the commandments. This would be a totally different conversation right now, right? Because you know, right? So you got to hold that fast, brother. Don't let it go.
That's right.
Because this is the Lord. He's giving you that second ammunition.
That's right.
You got a precept?
Come.
I do that.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 60.
Bring it out.
I made haste,
What the Lord say?
I made haste,
Right?
and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
You got to make haste, brother. You got to. Hey, we was just going into it before you stepped up here. The world isn't looking too good. I don't know if you seeing it how I'm seeing it, but the Lord, it don't look good at all. We got to make haste in these last days. We got to make sure we get things in order. Why? Because we the gods of the earth.
That's right.
Everybody look to you for guidance, right? Everybody depend on you. Me and my brother was just talking about that. You know, whether people are happy or sad, they're gonna feel whatever they want to feel. But at the end of the day, all eyes are on you. Plain. Why? Because you're an Israelite. And not only are you an Israelite, but you're an Israelite man. So, you know, it's a lot that's on your shoulders, King. You got to understand that, right? There's more on that. God, bring out your precept.
Ezra chapter 7 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
For Ezra had prepared his heart to seek the law of the Lord.
Read it again from the top, Salaki.
For Ezra chapter 7 and verse 10. For Ezra had prepared his heart.
So Ezra, he prepared his heart. Now in the scriptures, your heart is your mind. Brother, you got to prepare your heart. You got to actually sit down and say, you know what? Day by day, I'm going to start seeking out the Lord. I'm going to start diving a little bit deeper into my heritage. I'm going to make some haste about it. Because I know I'm an Israelite. Let me put the actions behind it. Right? Read on.
To seek the law of the Lord and to do it.
And to what?
And to do it.
Not just live.
And to do it.
And to do it. So you got to prepare your heart to seek the law. You sought the law. You hearing the law. And you doing it. Right? That got to be the goal. That's the mission. Keep reading.
And to teach.
And to what?
And to teach.
Woo. So once you seek the law, once you do the law, then you teach the law. You see that? So hey, you say about a year ago, you chopped it up with the brothers.
Yeah.
So guess what? Hey, now is now. You right back in front of some brothers. Then you make the decision. You say, you know what? I'm gonna stop playing about it. I'm gonna make haste. I'm gonna search out the law. I'm gonna do the law. And then you start doing the law. Then guess what? A year later from now, you out here teaching too. You know, or you teaching your household, or you teaching your family and your friends. You feel me? That's how this how the thing go. Right, give me Exodus 35. I'm gonna give you another commandment, King. I know you don't got much time. I'm gonna let you go in half a second through the Spirit. That's an exaggeration as well. If you read 35 and 1.
Exodus chapter 35 and verse 1.
Read out.
And Moses gathered all the congregation of the children of Israel together and said unto them, these are the words which the Lord hath commanded that ye should do them.
Right, that ye should do them. Another commandment, read.
6 days shall work be done.
6 days. Read.
But on the 7th day,
On the what?
But on the 7th day.
On the 7th day of the week. What's the 7th day of the week? You know? Right now. Right now, the 7th day of the week. You read it?
there shall be to you an holy day.
It's a holy day right now, right? Or when the sun was up, it was a holy day, right? This day is now past, right? We're now into Sunday, so-called, right? Through the Spirit, right? But the day that we was just partaking in was the Sabbath day.
That's
I'm
right.
sure you have some familiarity with that.
Yeah, I think it's Friday when the sun goes down until Saturday. That's right.
That's right. Read up.
A Sabbath of rest.
What?
A Sabbath of rest.
So on that day, you're supposed to rest, brother. No buying, no selling. I'm sure you've heard these things, right? No buying, no selling. Complete day of rest. Chilling. You know? That's what you're supposed to do on the Sabbath day. Hey, sisters, y'all got a minute? Right? That's what we're going to do on the Sabbath day. From Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, we cool. Right? We ain't buying nothing. We ain't selling nothing. If anything, you know, I know these brothers, they're going to get on my back. You know, it's, hey, brother, grab your Bible. Let's go teach on the Sabbath. That's what we like to do on the Sabbath. That's right. That's doing good on the Sabbath. Right? To come help our brothers and sisters. Right? Keep reading.
Of rest to the Lord, whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
What the Lord say?
Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
The Lord said if you do work on the Sabbath day, that's a judgment. Put to death. And we just read Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarriance and turn to the Lord.
That's right.
You know how you may have had an uncle or your father or some man figure in your life just told you to stop playing with me. Stop playing. And you keep playing. And then, hey, out of nowhere, when you think everything cool, hee ha ha, you get your ass snatched up. And then you get snatched up, or you being told to go out in the yard and get a switch, or you being told to go get my belt, or simply, you know, you getting caught lacking in your bed while you sleep, and you getting jammed up. And you wondering why. And then you have to go to school the next day and you're limping, right? And you confused. Or you get your damn Game Boy taken away. Or you can't go outside no more. Or your dad make you do their wall sits and your legs burning. It get bad.
Right.
It get bad on many accounts, brother. Right? Likewise with the Most High. Hey, I don't know about your other brothers. I try not to play with the Most High. I strive to not to. Right? We all, you know, we drink iniquity like water.
That's right.
You know, but we gotta strive to, you know, do that which is pleasing in the sight of the Lord. That makes sense? All praises. Keep reading on it. Verse 3.
Verse 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day.
You see that? On the Sabbath day, you can't kindle no fire. That's right. Now, modernly, you know, you have certain things that would allow you to cook, you know, an oven, you know, a microwave, You know, those are the modern ways of kindling fire to cook. Right? We can't do that on the Sabbath day. We're not supposed to cook. Right? So no cooking on the Sabbath, no cleaning on the Sabbath, no buying and selling on the Sabbath. You know, complete day, no working out on the Sabbath. You damn go all your week you chilling, but as soon as Friday sundown come down, you damn got your feet on the stairs doing incline push-ups. Nah, man, relax. That's not the day to be doing it. You had 6 days before to do them push-ups. Now you trying to be Mr. Swole, right? That's not the way, right? That's not the way. So you got to keep the Sabbath day holy. Get you some fringes. You gonna get you plugged in with the fringes for sure. You got a beard?
Yeah.
You be cutting it? Yeah, he took too long to answer. Yeah, you took too long to answer. All right, we're gonna bring out a precept for you.
This Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 27. You shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
You see that? You can't cut your beard. Tamar means to destroy. Right. So you can't destroy your beard. Right? You can't destroy that line. You know, the line of your beard. That's right. No, don't do that. Let it grow out, man. You a lion. And lions, they need the mane. You feel me? So you don't look like a lioness. You know, now certain brothers out here, you know, we always go through this. Right? Certain brothers out here is more favored at this given moment right here in time than other brothers. Right? You got this mighty Ephraimite brother, right? Then you gonna flex his beard, right? You gonna flex it. He got his chin up in the air, right? Or you got this brother with the mighty beard, or you got this brother with the mighty beard coming in, right? You see me, I'm of the less fortunate right now, right? Right now though, the Lord said there's a time and a season for all things, right? Right? Hey, me and this brother, we in the same boat. All hell breaking loose, right? This brother, you know, hey, he climbing up the ranks. You know, hey, we got this brother back here. He kind of he wrapped up right now, just like you know. But hey, he got the mighty beard as well, beard of Aaron, right? You'll figure out what that means later, right? Yeah, man. Hey, that's right, brother. All praises to the Most High. That's right. We got a flyer for you. Shalom, shalom. Damn, man. Hey, brother. I don't want to tell you, brother, but man, you kind of late to the party, brother. Right. You gotta jump on a party bus. That's right. Literally. You got the bus right here, brother. You gotta jump on a party bus. Gun. What's your nationality, brother?
Israelite.
You an Israelite. That's right. Yep. Right. And you gotta keep what?
The commandments.
You gotta keep the commandments, brother. Right. Does that make sense? You got any questions for us? I know last time you chopped it up with some Israelites. You know, you got any questions? Lord willing, we can answer them through the Spirit.
Not really a question, but sort of, you have like a scripture you recommend I read, or like a book you recommend I read?
A book that you recommend I read? That's a very good question. I've never been fronted with that question. Right? You said Matthew 5? Hey, go to Matthew chapter 5, verse 1. Right? I'll give you Matthew 5. That's a beautiful one to read. Give me 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 2. Matthew 5, the entire chapter. That's what you're reading right now?
Yeah, like last night I read it next time. I'm around there right now too, around 5.
And you know what's crazy too? Me and the brothers, we were studying Matthew the 5th chapter this past Wednesday. So everybody just hit Matthew 5.
Right.
Yeah. That's why I had to research like what righteousness is, because it was brought up in that chapter, like in the beginning part of it.
Praises to the Most High, man. You see how the Lord make everything come together, man?
Yeah, it's no coincidence.
It's no such thing as a coincidence. It's Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? We don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't either. Right. I may plan or think I know, but I really don't know. You didn't know that you was going to be willing to stop in front of some more Israelite brothers today. You couldn't foresee that 2 weeks ago. You feel me? But, you know, that's how the Most High get down. You got it.
What's wrong?
Matthew 5 and 1.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 1.
Yeah.
And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him.
Right.
And
this is talking about who the world calls Jesus Christ. Right now, his name in the Hebrew is Yahushua.
Right.
Can I hear you say that?
Yahushua.
Yahushua. That's
Yahushua.
Yahushua. Yup. Means he saves, he delivers. That's what his name means. Because he came to save who? Who do you think he came to save?
Israelites.
That's
right.
Israelites. That's plain upon table, brother. You mind if we put a precept with that?
Yeah,
With
sure.
what you just said?
Yeah.
Give me Matthew 1 and 21.
Matthew.
Yup, staying the same book.
Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21.
Bring it up.
And he shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua.
Yahweh read.
For he shall save his people.
He shall what?
For he shall save his people
He shall save. That's literally what his name means. He saves. Read.
from their sins.
Read it one more time for him.
And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua.
Read.
For he shall save his people.
His what?
His people.
And all people.
His people.
His people. Read.
From their sins.
From their sins. He's coming to save you, brother. He's coming to save this, brother. Lord, all of us, brother. And we lit, brother. Lit in the spirit, man. Because the Lord coming to save us,
One
man.
band,
Hey,
one sound.
one sound, brother. One
When
army.
one fuck up, we all.
Hey,
If
you want to go in like that,
we standing for real.
indeed, brother. Indeed. Hey, peace and blessings to you, King.
Right.
Hey, we got get that family right there a flyer. They look interesting. Right, we see people through the woodworks. We see y'all. All praises to the Most High. Right, all praises to the Lord, man. Right, so you said, oh yeah. Let's go back to Matthew 5. The brother said any books that we recommend, any chapters. Matthew is a beautiful chapter. Oh my goodness, they almost hit the thing. But why? Yeah, give me 1 Peter 2:2.
It's the book.
Okay, Salaki, my bad. You got it.
It's the book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 2.
Right.
As newborn babes.
As what?
As newborn babes.
As newborn babes. So when you finally step into this thing and start making that conscious decision to start serving the Lord, you would then be considered a babe. Now, babes, what's the diet for a baby, for an infant? Are they eating meat? Steak, mashed potatoes? They're T-balls. Brother said T-balls. Are they eating T-balls?
No, none of that.
Yeah, what do babies get built up off of?
Nope.
Milk.
Right.
That's right. So read this again from the top.
As newborn babes. Desire the sincere milk of the word.
Right?
That ye may grow thereby.
That ye may what?
That ye may grow thereby.
That ye may grow thereby. So you stepping into this thing, making a conscious decision, you got to desire the sincere milk. Now the milk within the scriptures, that's the law. You got to dive into the law. The law is the first 5 books of the Bible. Now it's a lot of deep things within the first 5 books of the Bible, but I would recommend you jump and start in Genesis and read on, brother. I wouldn't tell you to go nowhere else. You feel me? You got to, get the history, see where the Israelites come from.
That's right.
Look at all your mighty forefathers.
That's right.
Right? Understand your lineage. Understand how the Most High feels about you. Right? Because that's going to, hey, we in February, right? They'll tell you that this month is called what? Damn, Black History Month.
Oh yeah, Black History.
They try to tell you that this is Black History Month. Guess where all your so-called Black history is found? Within
right.
this book, man.
That's right.
You don't know nothing about your forefathers except damn slavery. Why is that? All you know about is women being raped, right? Men being castrated, our forefathers being hung upon trees. That's all our people know about. But if they will open up this Bible that everybody got within their cribs with dust and a damn old cup ring around it, right? Sitting on a damn desk, right? If everybody open that mug up, guess what? You'll find more Black history, so-called.
That's right.
Right? But it's really called what? What type of history?
Israelite.
Israelite.
That's right.
Brother.
Yeah.
That's playing upon tables. Right? So, I recommend starting Genesis and read forward, man. And you got my number. So guess what? Any questions you got, brother, you able to hit me up now. Ain't no excuse.
That's
Right? Give me that Matthew 5 and 1 that I'm going to close out.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 1. And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a high mountain, and when he was sat, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth.
And he what?
And he opened his mouth.
That's what we come out here in the streets to do before our brothers and sisters.
Right.
We're all disciples of the Lord through the Spirit. Right? And the Lord, he's setting us up before him, wherever 2 or 3 are gathered, in my name, there I am in the midst of them.
right.
The Lord is setting us, he right here, right now.
Right.
You feel me? Probably right behind you. Probably tapping into his mind.
That's right.
Hey, this is my elect. This is my chosen. I'm giving you another chance. This Luke 13th chapter is real, man. You know, hey, if it bring forth fruit, he said in a year, right? You see that? That's spiritual, man. Bring this up. Keep reading.
God. And taught them, Slocky, and taught them, saying, blessed are the poor in spirit, for there is the kingdom of God, of heaven.
Right?
Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
What the Lord say?
Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth, brother. And I must say so. Right? You came up here in a very meek, humble, lowly manner. And that is really a blessing. That's beautiful in the sight of the Lord. And I'm thankful for your time that you've been giving unto all of the brothers, man. Hey, more so, I'm thankful for the time that you've given unto the Bible, man, unto the words of life.
That's right.
Unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
Because we called out to these sisters and they keep it pushing, man. Right? They don't have no care in the word. They don't care to stop and hear the word. Right? They don't want to do that. But hey, brother, you did. So the Lord said, blessed are the meek for what? Read it again.
It reads, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
And when you inherit something, what does that mean?
You're giving it.
You're
by-
giving it, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, you inherit something, that means something is coming into your possession. Something is becoming yours. Something is becoming something that you own. The Lord said the meek, they shall own the world, man. And Lord willing, that's this brother. Lord willing, that's this brother to my right, this brother to my left, these other brothers, the brothers we got over here. Hey, Lord willing, brother, that's you.
That's right.
Lord willing, that's myself. Right? Lord willing, that's the meek, the Israelites, according to the Bible. So again, if you got any questions, I'm gonna let the next mighty brother step up and edify. You know, if not, brother, you got my number. Did the brother give him a flyer? Yeah, we're gonna get.